You want to hand me your bag up here? It's gonna be a lot of fish. I'm gonna fill that thing to the max now.
Oh, let's see. What's that?
Black drum. Got a bunch of nice trout too.
So you've been chartering for a while now?
Yes, sir. Coming up on 4 years now.
4 years? Okay. My wife and I, we live in Atlanta.
Okay.
We have a house right around the corner here too.
All right.
And I'm retired.
Oh, okay. Military?
No.
No. Okay.
It's 08. 68.
Hey, you look all right for 68 now, boss.
That,
Yes, sir.
68. So loving life right now, and
there you go.
Appreciating everything. And this is a big blessing here.
Yeah.
God.
Hope you got people that like fish. That's a pile of them.
My wife is gonna be upset because she's like, you caught too many fish. I'm like, baby, I did not catch these. I just left the house.
Morning, everybody. Captain Austin here, Primetime Fishing Charters, headed out on another beautiful adventure here on another beautiful morning out of Crooked River State Park. I got old Hank with me. He's down there smelling the air. It smells great. That great pollen air. We headed out, last bit of outgoing tide. We're going to stay in close to the boat ramp today and see what we can't get into. You guys stay tuned. Me and Mr. Hanky are getting wind blowed. We hit one other spot and didn't get any bites. And so now we're just kind of spot hopping. And I think I might have stumbled into a new trout spot, which is kind of cool. It's always fun. I was kind of just trolling in and out around this little creek here and found my way back up in the creek. And I found a pretty good little hole, but I kept getting bites on the plastic, but they wouldn't take it. It would just kind of, they were hitting it, but maybe I'm just terrible at hook sets. I don't know, but they would hit it and I couldn't get them hooked. So I said, well, I got a little bit of live shrimp. Let's just see. So I threw on the slip rig and had a 14-incher, and I just put a nice 18 in the box. And then I turned the camera on and now nothing wants to hit. It's the camera voodoo. Anyways, if you're still watching this far, I know it's only a little bit into the video, but I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Hope you're having a great day. Hopefully we can catch some fish, and maybe that'll brighten your day up a little bit. Or I guess depending on how you look at it, it'll make you want to go fishing more, so it may make you down, but hopefully it'll brighten you up some. Alright, well, nothing on that cast. Yeah, the water back in this little creek is pretty much dead. It's not really moving. I got in here to get out of the wind. There ain't nothing I hate more than trying to throw plastic into the wind. It's not fun. So I pulled in this little creek just because it's kind of down out of the wind. Sorry if you hear it in the mic, but like I said, I was throwing the plastic and they would hitting it, but I couldn't get them hooked. And I knew it had to have been either trout or dang yellowtail, sand perch, whatever you want to call them. All right, they're still in there. But since the water isn't moving, I'm kind of slowly working this slip rig as I would a soft plastic. Just trying to imitate that shrimp moving. And we still do have these West Coast shrimp at the bait shop, so I'm not the biggest fan, but they work. They do catch fish. Just got to take your time with them. Yeah, I've got the float set to about 6 feet-ish. Boat sitting at about 7, so I'm trying to keep that bait close to the bottom. Now keep in mind, I've got a 18-inch leader probably. There he is. And so it's staying fairly close to the bottom. But as I'm slowly moving it, it's imitating a bait fish or a bait shrimp moving, and these are just absolute stud trout. Hank's fired up. Here, buddy, come get you a taste. Go ahead. Get you a piece. There you go. You got a piece. These are good 17, 18-inch trout. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's nice. I don't know why I have a circle hook on this thing, but I do for whatever reason. I don't like it. But I'm not going to retie it. There she is. Camera never does them justice, but I'll get you a quick measurement just to show you I'm not fooling around. That's probably 16 and a half, 17. Yeah, 16 and a quarter. We're going to throw that one in the live well too. Yeah, that's all we're doing here. I'm just me and Mr. Hank, you kind of hanging out, having a good old time, enjoying the sunshine. A little windy, but sunshine is always a bonus. Had a couple of trips over the past couple of days and produced a bunch of fish. I didn't want to take a long boat ride, but I had to get out in the boat. So here we are. I'll catch you one more. Just because one is for fun, two to make it true. And I caught two, but you guys didn't see me catch two. And then I'm not going to bore you with the same old trout stuff. We're trying to enlighten your day here if you're having a bad day. Yeah, throwing it out, letting the cork stand up, and just little slight movements. Like I said, I'm not a firm believer in these West Coast shrimp being whole, especially over the past 2 weeks of fishing with them. The fish will eat them. They definitely do. Don't get me wrong. You can see that in posts. But they're like skeptical about it. They'll kind of pick at it, and then eventually they'll commit and eat it. Sorry, I know that's probably loud, and I know I said I wasn't going to bore y'all with more trout stuff, but I cut the camera off, made the very next cast, got an 18-inch trout in the live well. Took that one back, put a shrimp on, threw it right back out there. Caught a 19-inch trout. This is just, it doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry, I had to put more water in the live well there. It's going to be loud for a second. I was sitting there undoing the camera from my power pole back there and wasn't even paying attention to my float. Turned around with the phone in my hand and said, "Oh crap, where's my float?" Set the hook and I thought I had a nice redfish for a second. That guy pulled a little bit of drag on me, that 19-incher. I wasn't ready for it, Hanky. I got all excited, and then Hank got all excited. I was just hoping to catch one of these 18, 19. It's wanting to catch one for you guys, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this creek. Are these fish just sitting in this hole? Or are they swimming through this creek? I cannot figure it out. Oh, there he was. He swiped at it. Give it a little bit of movement. See if he comes back for it. Maybe. Maybe not. This is just absolutely crazy. Look, you see, I looked away for 1 second and the rascal hit my float. Dang it, Hanky, why didn't you tell me? Did he get it? He got it. Son of a gun. Never fails, y'all. It never fails. Look away for 1 second. I'm still doing the same thing. I'm taking these whole shrimp. That's a really brown one, but just pinching the tips of the tails off like that. Chunking that. That's chum. And same as before. Run it through the back, out the top. It seems crazy because that hook's so big. That's a 2/0 mustad kale hook. And it seems absurd, but they work for me and I like them a lot. So, all right, come on, just one big trout for him. That one never hit it. He was just swimming with it. That's another nice one coming. Get him, Hanky. Get him. Hold him down, buddy. Hold him down. Don't get him off the hook. I need to get him off the hook. You just hold him. Hold him. All right, you got him. Good job, buddy. That's another 17. Look at there. You see? It's crazy. And that was a smaller bait than the one that I just missed. Yep, 17. Beautiful. Man, I tell you what, that is some fun stuff right there. Let's try a little bitty peewee shrimp. There's my pinky. There's the shrimp. He is the size of my pinky. Pinch the tail off. Let's see if it makes a difference. Throwing a small shrimp or not. My hands are all covered in trout slime. Gotta wipe my dang hand off. Let's do this one-handed. Watch the corks. If I look away, that's when they'll hit it. Well, it's cool that I found a new spot. Water temp back here is 55. Yeah, 55. So it's not too cold. Main River, I think I was showing 57. And I would have thought in these little back creeks it would have been a little bit warmer. But I was wrong. Goodness gracious. As soon as I popped it, he hammered it. Another stud trout, y'all. Hank, we just found a hole of them, buddy. That's an even bigger one. Not the head. Not the head. Don't beat him up. Okay. Okay, crazy. I got him. You don't have to hold him no more. Okay. Hank is loving that one. That's a lot better one there. Gosh, it's crazy how the camera makes him look so small. Let's see. I'm going to say he's probably 18. Nope. 17 and a half. I was close. He's definitely bigger than the last one. What's that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might be able to give fish away to quite a few people at the boat ramp today. So that'll be cool. But that's what I'm working with, y'all. I'm not going to make you sit here and keep watching me do the same thing over and over. But I thought it was cool. You know, trying one thing. Look, he spit my shrimp back up. There it is. It works. It's missing a tail now, but there's my pinky. Little bitty peanut shrimp. They work, y'all. Try the old tail trick, pinch the tail off method. And let me know if it works out for you. Said I've used it. I used it yesterday because we were getting a bunch of bites on our trip and we just couldn't get them hooked, and then we started pinching tails off and it worked. So I told myself, so I gotta go set that in stone. So that's the only reason I brought shrimp today, was because I wanted to make sure it wasn't just dumb luck. And I'm at the complete opposite end of Cumberland Island today, so I'm gonna go with that works. Give it a try. Let me know. Yep, still the same spot, but I'm not throwing live bait anymore. I swapped the plastic, and what I did was a color change, and that seems to have enticed them a little bit more. I did notice too with the shrimp, they did not like the bigger ones. They wanted the smaller ones, about the pinky sized ones, which is also very good information to have. So there's that. But I had to cut you back on because I wanted to catch you one on plastic. And because Hank's not being very talkative today, so I'm just kind of out here listening to the wind blow and stupid T-top. Good Lord, they're hammering it. I had a feeling with it's kind of how it was the past couple of days. They were hitting shrimp, and I know the fish are there, and obviously I know the fish are here too. Because if they were hitting plastic and shrimp, I just wasn't hitting them, like they weren't committing to that one color. That tells me the fish are there. You just got to throw them the right color, or maybe the right style bait. But I've got 8 keepers in the box now, or in the live well. Cut loose the 20-incher, and I said, you know what? Let's just see. and they're swiping at it. They're not committing. I just caught one on this. I'm throwing a different color. It's a darker color. And I put it on there first cast, caught a trout. I said, okay, well, I'll cut the camera on. Of course, the wind picked up too, so that's always fun. I'm trying to work it slow, basically just ever so slightly bounce it off the bottom. And there's one general area that they were hitting with the shrimp and hitting on the plastic. Just throwing a 1/4 ounce Z-Man trout eye jig head, and then throwing the Z-Man new penny paddle tail. There's a big old shrimp floating across the top of the water here. Oh, that's one I let go. Oh, there he was. See, it works on the plastic. It definitely works. It worked, Hank. It worked, buddy. Here's your taste. Get your taste. Yep. Yum, 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 yum. I don't know where the bigger ones went, but that's okay. There he is. It works, y'all. It works. Wipe my hands off and I'll show you this color I'm throwing. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a Z-Man fanatic, but that's the setup there. It's just the trout eye 1/4 ounce in the new penny color. The one I was going to throw was I believe it's called the sexy penny. It's that color with the chartreuse belly, which I really like. But when I went looking in my cluster of tails, this was the first one I grabbed. So I said, well, it's got the same color on it that I want. So we'll try it. And it's catching fish. It ain't caught a big keeper yet, but it's catching fish. All right. Well, something exciting happens. You'll see it. There we go. Now we got a good one. Yeah, I knew there were some better ones in there. Here, Hanky. You got him? You got a mouthful of scales that time, buddy. That one there is a keeper. That's probably 15. Ugh, fingers. That's a good keeper. Yep. 15. But we'll let him go. Like I said, I got 8. I don't plan on keeping any fish. I'm sure I'll be back at the boat ramp before Paul leaves. And if not, there's almost always somebody down there fishing or somebody that wants some fish. So we can give them to them. And then if not, well, I'll clean them and add them to fish in the freezer and we'll have them another day. I was hoping the wind would ease up a little bit so that way I could go get y'all a sheep head. Y'all, very next cast. This one feels like a better one. It is a better one. Whoa, Hanky. That's a lot better one. Very next cast. Barely had it hooked. That's probably a 17, 16, 17. That one I think will go in the box. Yep, 16. What? Make you happy? Makes you happy to see the trout? Boy, does that feel good. Nothing more rewarding than going out on a fun day and finding not only a new spot, but a new spot that produces. Now, is it a hoax? I don't know. It could be. I fished pretty close to here a while back. And no beans there, but that's one of the plus sides of coming out and fishing so often is you get to find new things. Today was a good thing. Found a good little trout hole. All right, well that's 9. No, I said I'm going to keep any more, but gotta make it a. I always get these mixed up, either an odd or an even. It's got to be 10. I'd have been fine with 8, but now that we have 9, I feel like I have to get 10. So if I get 10, then I'll leave these alone. I feel like 10 out of one hole is that's a pretty good number. And 10, I mean, I don't think I have a trout in there under 16. Actually, I lied. I think I've got one in there that's 15 and a half. Oh, he hit it right there. They're still in there, so yeah, if this one makes 16, so I think he's going to. We'll keep him and then get out of this hole. Save it for another day. Okay, hold on, buddy. You're gonna get your taste. There he is. I believe that's gonna go another 16. Here, get your taste. Get your taste. Tail chip. Yep, 16. All right. So there's number 10. I am going to clean up and go look for something else to do. I had a couple other spots that I wanted to hit once this tide turned, but I don't know if the wind is going to allow me to do it. But nonetheless, I will see you guys at the next spot. Alright, y'all, well, you saw it. We had 2 spots that I wanted to hit, first of incoming, and the wind didn't let the fish the way I wanted to fish them, so it's alright. We got 10 trout in the box. Sorry, the live well. I think I got one or two nice black